Hello and welcome everyone to WSA, Women Speakers Association's first WSA-TV. I'm Laura Rubenstein, your host and producer of this show. I'm also the co-founder of Social Buzz Club, the influencer network that gets the word out about you for you by sharing your high-content blog posts. I am so excited because we have an incredible team of leaders here today. We're going to share some great advice for you, and I'd like them to say hi. Hey, Melanie.
Hi, Melanie Benson Strick here. I'm just outside of Los Angeles, California in the mountains, and you can find me at successconnections.com. I recently put this book out called Rewired for Wealth, and you can find that at rewiredforwealth.com. And I am one of the hosts of our weekly speaker chat here on Twitter. Speaker chat is the hashtag you can find for that. So I'm looking forward to connecting with you today.
I'm so glad you're here, and thank you for doing the speaker chat. And
Sure.
let's say hi to Tracey. Hey, Tracey.
Hi there, Laura. How are you?
Great.
Awesome. So yes, I'm Tracey Ehman, and I'm located outside of Vancouver, Canada. My business is partneringinsuccess.com, and I'm also on the WSA executive team and co-host Speaker Chat with Melanie. So I'm thrilled to be here today.
Oh, and thank you for all your support. And we have Lisa. Hi, Lisa Manyon.
Hi, Laura. It's great to be here. I'm Lisa Manyon. I'm calling in from Ashland, Oregon, and I own and operate rightoncreative.com. I'm also a part of the executive team for WSA, and I host a call every month for Premier members to help them really leverage the benefits and the collaboration of the Women Speakers Association.
Well, you rock. We have a power team here, and I'm in San Diego. Just so you know, we're all along the coast here, and let's talk about passion. What you're passionate about, each of you, about the impact you're passionate about making and dedicated and making in this awesome world. Just inspired by all of you. So let's tell the audience about that. How about Melanie? Why don't you share with everyone?
Well, I've been really fortunate to be running my own business now for 15 years, and a big part of what helped me get off the ground and really helped me gain some visibility and traction was speaking. So what I find I'm really passionate about these days is helping people who are emerging as leaders in their field. Maybe they've been an entrepreneur, or they have this big message or something that they've learned, and they really want to get it out in a bigger way. But they're maybe the bottleneck, even if they are starting to get a lot of traction. So I find that when you can learn a few little shifts in the way you think, the power of the decisions that you make, maybe even learning how to focus more effectively on certain elements of your business and really make them work well, it really helps you get better traction and momentum. And along that way, one of the biggest things I found is there are so many people who are holding back from getting their message out in a bigger way because of their money mindset. Their mindset has been clogged up with all of these either failures or breakdowns and things that have been stressful or bad information and mindset programming. And so I've been doing a lot of work recently on helping really powerful entrepreneurs kind of unleash the power of their subconscious mind. So put the book out, Rewired for Wealth, and doing some live streams and some great trainings around that. And that's just been really fun to watch people just kind of like unleash themselves by just changing their mindset about money and success. So that's some of the stuff that I'm really getting passionate about right now, is just tuning up the inner game for greater success.
Fabulous. Way to empower entrepreneurs out there. That's great. And Tracey, tell us what you're passionate about.
Well, what I'm really passionate about is supporting others to reach their goals. I get a huge amount of satisfaction in making that happen. So I kind of like to take things and put things into layman's terms so that people sort of understand, aren't overwhelmed. And I really, I love Women Speakers Association because I can help people get their message heard.
Great. It's so important to get your message out there. And speaking of messages, we've got Lisa Manyon. Tell us about the impact you're passionate about making.
Absolutely. Well, I am dedicated to helping people create marketing messages with integrity, and I serve mission-driven entrepreneurs and business leaders, and I help them to really craft a marketing message that comes from their truth. And I've actually created an alternative approach to the traditional manipulative marketing and copywriting formulas that really poke at pain points and perpetuate buyer's remorse. So I'm offering a different way to market, a way to market where you truly do find the absolute essence of your voice and your message, to do things the right way with no manipulation, so you're attracting your ideal clients as opposed to chasing not so ideal clients. And so for me, just teaching my simple 3-step challenge, solution, and invitation formula to help people really grasp the concept of marketing with integrity lights me up. And I have a small mission to change the way we do marketing, copywriting, and advertising forever. And the WSA, Women's Speakers Association, is such a big part of that, because this organization is all about collaboration as opposed to competition. And right now, I've just officially declared that we are in the collaboration economy, where people are the true currency, and WSA and this whole leadership team embodies that, and it just lights me up.
Woohoo! Here's to collaboration. I am all about that, and yes, we are. So, speaking of collaboration, so let's dive deeper here and showcase a little bit of your expertise. Give them some advice. So, if you could give one piece of advice to a speaker or a mission-driven entrepreneur that could help them make a bigger impact with their message, what would that be? So think about that, and Melanie, why don't you share with us your expertise?
So there's actually so many things I would want to give advice around, but if I could just pick one, I struggled for a really long time to get profitable in my business, to make money, to be able to figure out how to translate what I was passionate about and what I knew would work into something that someone wanted to buy. And it literally took me 2 years to get off the ground and be able to make any kind of financial traction, if you will. And I had a pivot moment. There was a moment in time when I realized all the stuff I was trying to do didn't matter until I got myself right. I got my mind right. And so I would say that if you're struggling, or you keep hitting a wall, or you find that you're running into patterns that are really ineffective, one of the most powerful things, and it can be kind of counterproductive, or not counterproductive, but counterintuitive, and that is you got to slow down and get your head on straight. And what that means is every single thing you're producing out there in the world, every result is a direct reflection of your thoughts, your beliefs, and the ideas that you hold near and dear about money and success. And so if you're not able to produce the results you desire, or what you can see in your mind, or what you really have passion for, take a step back and really look at what's going on in terms of your beliefs. Where you may be becoming a barrier in the way you think about that situation, that if you could do the inner work and strengthen your inner game, it would allow you to achieve more results effortlessly. So I could give you 1,000 strategic things to do, millions of steps, all kinds of leverage strategies, but the bottom line is if your head's not on straight, you'll never be able to accomplish what you want on the outside world.
So master your mindset.
Master your mindset.
Beautiful. Okay, and Tracey, let's talk about the advice you'd like to give to help people make bigger impact.
Well, kind of building on getting your head straight. I mean, really, everything should have a strategy in place. So you need to sort of determine what that goal is, and then you have to have a plan to get there. And a lot of times what I see is there is no plan. People are coming at things from a whole bunch of different directions, and there's no cohesiveness in their attack, really, of moving forward. So one thing I would say is definitely develop a strategy, have a plan. Another thing I would say is don't wait for perfection. If we wait for perfection, it almost never happens. We wait so long, and guess what? Things are always changing. So just when you get something perfected, you're going to learn something new, or you're going to have something else that you're going to want to, add to what you have to offer. So don't wait for perfection. Just go do it.
Awesome. Done is better than perfect, right? As they say. That's awesome. Thank you for that. And Lisa, why don't you give your master tip today?
Absolutely. Well, just tying into what both Melanie and Tracey said, it's so important absolutely to be clear and to have a strategy. And I think one of the places that I have people start is to really evaluate their core values, because what's happening and what I've seen, just throughout the 2 decades of being a student and practitioner of marketing, advertising, and copywriting, far too often people are taught to just go after the low-hanging fruit and figure out a way to make money when that's not necessarily in alignment with their core values or their soul essence. So I kind of like to reverse engineer back into that and have people revisit it, even if they've already identified their values in the past, because we continually grow and change. And as we do that, our values may change as well. So do our ideal clients, so do our offerings. So it's important to always be looking at that and making sure that you're in alignment, because, and I love how Melanie says the bottleneck, right? Because the bottleneck that I see for many people when they're creating their marketing message is they're just out of alignment with those core values, and maybe what they were teaching or selling or doing isn't really going to take them where they need to go next. And there's a little bit of letting go in that too, which can be kind of uncomfortable, but it's that good uncomfortable that opens up the space for true success and really, really getting your message out there in a big way.
Wow, thank you so much, Lisa. And, just let's put this all together. Get your mind aligned, go for it, get it done, don't be perfect, and make sure that you know what's important to you, those core values. Rich wisdom today here on WSA-TV. I thank you, and I welcome people back to our living room anytime. We are doing these regularly, so it's been a pleasure having everyone here. We'll see you next time on WSA-TV. Bye for now, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.